Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now in this video, something a bit different here, but I'm going to be going over why on earth has the stock market crashed today. As you can see, the S&P 500 is down 4% and we are still a couple of hours from closing time recording this video. It's not even 3 p.m. yet and we're down 4% on the day. The FTSE 100 is down 2%. And you can see just across the board, the entire market is down quite heavy today. So we're going to be going over why this is. As you can see from my account, we were up £639 this morning, and now we are down £600. We've lost about 1,200 quid in the last day or so. As you can see, on Monday we were up about 1,000. Now we're down about 600. So this is the stock market. Okay, you shouldn't really be looking at your stocks every day anyway, because these are long-term investments. But before we get into why, I currently have £800 here in free funds in my ISA. So let's go ahead and buy £200 worth of the stock market because it's, we want to catch these dips here. The S&P is down 4%. I want to capitalize on that. So if you haven't watched any of my series before, if you haven't watched any of my videos before, my name is Jack. I'm 21, based in the UK. I own a couple businesses here in the UK. It's how I'm able to invest in the stock market, max out my ISA, and then also my dividend portfolio. So this is the ISA that you can see here today that is currently down 1.72% overall from my 40k invested, which is 2 years worth of ISA contributions. So if we go and take a look at my dividend portfolio as well, that has also taken a bit of a dump today, quite a bit of a dump. As you can see, we were up about £500 yesterday, now down 473 today, and you can see all of my stocks are taking a bit of a hit. Okay, which isn't that nice. Banking stocks have taken a big hit as well today. If we take a look at Barclays, you can see that's down 6%. What other bank? Charles Schwab is down 9%. I'm down 27% on this thing. That is crazy. Down 22% the last week, 25% the last month. So, yeah, everything's down. It's quite annoying. I'm down 14% on some of these stocks now, and most of this is red versus yesterday. Most of it was up as of a couple of days ago. So quite annoying. But again, these are long-term holdings. I'm holding these for dividends. So as you can see, we're currently down 2% on the portfolio. Yesterday, we were up 2%. So we've actually lost about 4% today, or about £1,000 there. So across the board, I've lost about 2 grand on about 60, just over 62k, right? Invested pounds, that is. In dollars, it's probably like 85,000 bucks or something like that. So why has this happened? Well, first things first, this is going to happen over the course of the year. We're going to have ups and downs like this because of the current way the economy across the globe, especially across the West, is in the state that it is right now. Everything going on, inflation, cost of living, everything's being inflated over the pandemic. Stocks are at a crazy high because of everything that happened in the pandemic. Everyone was making a lot of money in terms of government grants and everything like that. That's why we saw crypto rally, and crypto is also massively down today over the last few days as well. And I do buy crypto as well. One of my businesses is actually in the crypto space. So why is this happening? Well, there's this quite handy tool here called the economic calendar. I highly recommend using it. It's fxstreet.com/economic calendar. And as you can see, this kind of gives you some news in terms of what's happening with the market, right? So you can see this is all the news events coming up. So you can see Friday, March 10th, we have all of these different news events coming up, and you can see the impact that this will have on the market. So the higher this is, okay, so the more red that it is, you can see this one's completely red. That means it's super impactful. So whatever the outcome of this piece of news is, that's what FX Street think the market is going to respond to it. It's going to have a high impact. So as you can see, it's been impacted very well today, and we've seen that across the stock market here. Okay, so what's been going on today? We've got the average hourly earnings in the US, which is quite high impact. We've got average hourly earnings year on year. Okay, average weekly hours in February, labor force participation rate, non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate there as well, which is the just in general. Okay, average hourly rates for Canada. We've got some UK news here, and as you can see, these aren't very too high impact, but there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 very high impact news events happen today. That is why we have seen a massive drop in every market across the board. Okay, the foreign exchange market's down, the Stock market's down, crypto's down, everything is down. Okay, as you can see, it's Sunday, not too much happening. Again, it's a weekend, so not too much is happening there. Monday, we have some more high impact news events. Tuesday is another big day for high impact news. So I think over the next couple of weeks at least, it's going to be pretty bleak in the markets. Now, I use this tool pretty often to just check in terms of what's happening with the markets, and I highly recommend you do so. So if we take a look at the biggest high impact news event that's already happened today, which is non-farm payrolls, you can kind of see there's stuff that goes on in here. So the non-farm payrolls released in the US Bureau of Labor Statistics presents the number of new jobs created during the previous month in non-agricultural businesses. The monthly changes in payrolls can be extremely volatile due to its high relation with economic policy decisions made by the central bank. The number is also subject to strong reviews in the upcoming month, and those reviews also tend to trigger volatility in the Forex board. So this is mainly for Forex. That is why FX Street. But these are high impact news events that happen across the world, which is going to affect businesses. So this is it highly correlates with the stock market volatility as well. So I look at this for both Forex, I own some gold and stuff like that as well. But also in terms of the stock market, this is pretty big information. So this is very big for crypto, for any market you can think of. All of these high impact news events or these news events that happen will affect all markets, okay, depending on how impactful it is. So that is the biggest thing there. And why does it matter to traders? America's monthly job report is considered the most important economic indicator for traders. Released on the first Friday following the reported month, the change in the number of positions is closely correlated with the overall performance of the economy and is monitored by policymakers. That is why it is so impactful. Okay, so here's another one here for Canada. The employment change released by Statistics Canada. So these Canadian events won't matter too much for US-based stocks anyway. It's many of these US high events that you want to take a look at. So these hourly reports, these are pretty big events. This one's a big event here in the US. So all of these are pretty high, okay? Same thing with Tuesday. We have got GBP claimant court change. We've got unemployment rate here for Britain as well. We've got consumer price index on food, which is coming up on Tuesday as well, which is going to affect the UK stock market. So you really want to be looking at the US stock markets. This is one of the reasons. Of course, there's a bunch of other things going on with Biden. Biden is looking to rake up billionaire tax rates. You look at there, he's looking to increase the rate for capital gains tax as well. So there's a lot of things going on right now in the market in the month of March, which has kind of wrecked the market. So as you can see, we're still continuing to plummet. Let's take a look at what the S&P is doing. But yeah, it's not looking good, and there are a few reasons for that. So I would definitely take a look at the economic calendar as a pretty good indicator to see what's going on if you want to make some swing trades based on that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and most day traders lose money, but if you want to try your bet at doing some swing trades based on this news, you can probably try and do some of that. But let's take a look here. As you can see, we've kind of recovered a slight bit here at 3.94% down for the day. So pretty bleak day here for the stock market overall. But that is really going to be it for this video. Okay, the biggest thing is the economy, how it is currently looking, and there are a couple of big news events which we've covered in the economic calendar, but also in terms of things that Biden is currently doing over in the US, which is also affecting the market. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe down below if you want to, and turn the notifications on so you don't miss a future video. But again, there's not one major thing that can plummet the S&P 500, the overall US stock market, 4% a day. That's massive. So there's a lot of different things going on, including what we've covered today and a bunch of other things. But this is just kind of a high level overview of how you can take a look at what things are coming up so you can kind of determine on what you think the stock market is going to do. And if you want to enter some positions based on that, that is completely up to you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.